Hello, my name's Kip and welcome to my channel and welcome to this video. Now in this box here is something I've been looking forward to receiving very much, and it's here, and I hope this is what I think it is, because if it's not, that will make this video very short, but we will see. So if you've not seen me before, I do lots of techie stuff on my channel. I do home stuff, I do travel bit, yeah, I do nerdy stuff like this. Well, for an eBay purchase, it's actually very well packaged. I'm impressed. So much packaging. I mean, you could call this excessive packaging. Oh my God. This is an original Game Boy. This is the DMG version, the OG, the DMG. Yeah, it's not in as quite a good a shape as I was expecting. It does look like it's, what's the polite term? Being well loved. It's a bit like me. This came out in 1989, and I'll tell you a little story about my Game Boy experience in a bit. But yeah, this is the Game Boy. Now, it has come without a battery door, but that's okay because I picked one up from another eBay seller. I mean, the battery door is considerably cleaner than the rest of this, but I think this is going to be a full-on clean and restoration. I'm not sure if I'll do that in this video. I think I'm going to fix the fault because I did buy this faulty, and we'll get into that in a moment. So if you want to see this being restored, then definitely hit that subscribe button and maybe even hit the join button, and you can help support this channel financially, or you can just buy me a coffee, or you can buy some merch. You know, all those sort of little things help me support this channel and buy random stuff like this. It's been a very long time since I've held one of these, and I remember the year this came out in the UK. It came out just before Christmas, and I really wanted one of these for Christmas, and I really hoped that I got one. And just before that Christmas, I got very poorly. I think I had the flu. And when I say I had the flu, I mean I actually had the flu, like proper nasty, can't move, can't do anything. And I was so miserable. And I think I'm remembering this correctly. My mum had obviously bought me this for Christmas, and to make me feel a little bit happier, she actually got it out for me and said, "Don't tell your dad, but you can play on this for a little bit, so long as it all goes back into the box and you act surprised at Christmas." So that's what happened. I was able to play on the Game Boy for a little bit, and then we just had to pack it all away back in the box, and I had to be surprised on Christmas morning. And so yeah, I've not held one of these for years, and I was so obsessed. Like, this was like such a big thing. And the Game Boy was like completely mad in my family. Like, my mum used to play my Game Boy obsessively. She used to love Tetris, and I've even got memories of my grandma spending a Christmas playing Mario. She was just ignoring the family and just playing Mario because she became addicted to it. And yeah, it was so weird. So this console means a lot to me and holds a lot of good memories. But obviously this one really is looking like it is fully from 1980. So I think we're going to have to do some work on it to make it look a lot better. But this was sold as faulty, and hopefully we can get that fixed in this Fix It Friday video. So let's load it up with 4 fresh AAs. Now, I wanted a game to test this with, so I thought I'd get the game that it came with originally in the UK, and that is Tetris. And this cartridge looks insanely good, but also this seemingly belonged to Jenny Orr. Should we hashtag find Jenny Orr and let her know that her Tetris game is safe with me? I don't think the seller was called Jenny Orr. Now apparently this is all tested and working, this game, so in theory we should be able to see what's going on. We've got life! There we go. Can you see what the problem is? So yeah, it's got a faulty screen. Does it make any sound? Oh, and the buttons don't work. Oh, hang on. They do work, they're just a bit funny. This D-pad is also awful. But look, we've got a broken display. And also it's really hard to film it so you can see it. Let me zoom down so you can have a proper look at the screen. So as well as being filthy, we're missing a bit of display on this side and a bit of display on that side. That's, I mean, you turn the contrast right up, it becomes very apparent. I haven't heard those sounds for years, it's mental. Absolutely mental. Right, so, yeah, I might need a new screen guy because this is absolutely horrible. It's scratched and nasty. I mean, this will all clean up beautifully, but yeah, that might need. Actually, something I was going to talk to you about was there are a lot of mods that you can do to this, and one of them is you can get like better screens, but they involve, a lot of them involve sort of cutting pieces out of the inside, and some of them involve getting like a slightly different front for it. I really want to keep this original. Having like a backlit screen so this could be played in any conditions would be really awesome, but I kind of want to keep this as it was, you know. I want it so you can't play it in the dark without a light on it and things like that. So I don't know where I should go with this. Should I keep it original or should I upgrade the screen? Let me know in the comments. I'd really like to know what you think on this. So we need some tools to open it. Now I think it uses tri-wing screwdrivers, which I don't have upstairs with me. So I'll run and get some of those. But I think with a little bit of love, we can make it through the night, and also we can make this look as good as new. But what we need to concentrate first on is getting this screen working so it's at least playable. Okay, so let's dismantle it. Okay, so we're back with the blue mat, so we must mean business. Pop these batteries out because we've got some screws in here. So I've got a 2.3 tri-wing. Yeah, I've never dismantled one of these before. I've seen some guides on YouTube on how to do it. I did look to see if Vince has done a video on an original Game Boy, but I couldn't find one. I don't know if I was just being stupid or he hasn't done one. Vince, let me know in the comments. I think Steve's done one. Don't think the coder has. Right, so we've got to be careful now. There's a ribbon cable. See the ribbon cable here? Now this just attaches the front and back boards together, so I'm just going to gently pull it out. So here is the back part of the case. And then here is the front part of the case, and we've got to undo these little Phillips screwdriver guys there. I mean, it doesn't look horrific inside here. It's obviously a little bit dirty, but it's not horrendous by any stretch of the imagination. Right, how many of these have we got? We've got a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So this is the board with the controls on, and the screen and the contrast wheel. Yeah, so if you've got any tips on restoring these products to use, stuff like that, then please do let me know in the comments. And yeah, I'm still not decided about what I'm going to do with regards to modding the screen or not. I don't think I want to. But equally, I don't want to cut off my nose to spite my face. I know that Game Gears end up with quite bad capacitors. Do the capacitors in the Game Boy need replacing? You know, similar sort of era. You'd expect similar kind of failure, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, nearly there. Does it need to... Are those plastic clips holding the screen in, maybe? Okay. Yes. There we go. Yeah, I know I said I wouldn't do much cleaning in this video, but the amount of crud on those buttons. Okay, yeah, maybe, just maybe, we'll give the buttonholes a bit of a clean out, because I don't think I want to be anywhere near. Yeah, those are disgusting. Okay, well, we'll come back to those. Here is our screen. Now, from what I believe, the problem is here. And now this is a ribbon connector, and this basically sends the lines to the screen. And over time, this plastic connector here sort of loses connections, especially at the edges of the screen. So I think we've got a fairly standard fault. So we need to sort of remake those connections. So if we take this little strip off, see if I can get this adhesive strip off as well. Okay, so we've got this black rubber strip off. If we can take this adhesive off as well, that'd be perfect. So in theory, we've just got to run a hot soldering iron along this connector, and it will reinvigorate the screen. That is the theory. So before we can do that, we obviously need to be able to make the screen come on. So we're going to need some power for that. And also we're going to need to plug the screen in. So we just got to push the ribbon connector back home. Perfect. So there we go. The extent of the problem is visible. Now the theory is you don't want to keep your soldering iron in the one place for too long. You just need to keep moving along. And as we keep rubbing and warming the area up, and slowly building back the connections. So you have to sort of do a bit and then stop, and it sort of shows you itself where it needs a bit more work. So we're getting this side of the screen back, although we've lost a little bit there as well. definitely improving, isn't it? Let's try a bit over here for now. Getting there, really getting there. That's looking a lot better already, isn't it? Yeah, so you just heat a bit. See, this side's almost all come back now. Oh, we're nearly there, aren't we? That's looking really good. So good. Okay. Oh. I think we're very much there, aren't we? Okay, let's turn it off and put the old Tetris in and see how that looks. Haha! I would say that is a success. Amazing, that's so good. Right, so I think I'm just going to give this and these buttons and stuff a little clean because I want to play this a little bit, and I'll probably catch a bowler from the grub that's left on here. So let's crack out the IPA and give those a clean. Right, I've poured myself a nice cup of IPA. I don't know whether to use IPA or holy water. This is disgusting. See, like when you start thinking about people's fingers and where they've been and what they've touched and then what they've gone and played the Game Boy with. This peg's a bit wobbly, I'll have to be careful around that. Yeah, this is just going to be a cursory clean just to get the worst off, because no, I'll do a better job at another point in time. I mean, it might actually need a bath. I mean, if you met a human this grubby, you'd probably just boot them into the bath, wouldn't you? It's better, it's getting better. It's not going to be perfect. Yeah, so if you want to tell me in the comments any good cleaning things I could do with this, that would be awesome. That would be really helpful. I'm going to give the screen a little wipe with some IPA. And I believe you're okay to do that on these original Game Boy screens. You shouldn't do it to the newer Game Boys. Oh, I'm just gonna press the contacts down, a bit of paper. Oh, damn it. Destroyed the rubber. That's annoying. Live and learn, be gentle. Yeah, so I think I want a new screen plastic. Gonna need a new rubber. And those start and select buttons are disgusting. So I've got a slightly less minging console, so let's now just do a check, make sure the repair is all good. Perfect. So we've got to put this sticky strip back in place. It does seem to have lost its stick. I'm just going to give that speaker a little IPA wipe. That is disgusting. Right, so I've got to put all the Phillips screws back. Let's try a bit of Stez Sticks Fix magic. There we go. Thank you, Jenny Orr, for your game of Tetris. It works! Look at it! It's very hard to play this at the angle to show you it and for me to see what I'm doing. Well, there you go. That was a relatively simple and straightforward fix, but I'm not done with this. We're going to make it look as good as factory. I think we need to get a new one of these. Need to just give it a damn good clean. Need to fix that broken lug inside of there. Yeah, so I need your help. I've never done anything like this before. So if you've got any recommendations of products I should use to clean it, it might need a retro brighting, maybe. But yeah, I just need your help. So please do put in the comments any products that you can recommend or that would be helpful for this project. But we've certainly made a good start, and it's a really simple fix. This is a great fix if you want to get into fixing stuff, because all you really need is a soldering iron and some screwdrivers, and that's about it. And it's a bit of patience. Relatively straightforward. I also need to get some double-sided tape to reapply that sticky strip thing as well. Okay, so yeah, a little shopping list to get, a few ideas, and yeah, and let me know what other bits and bobs you'd recommend, and I will add them to the shopping list. So if you want to help this channel, then please do consider joining, because all this stuff costs money and it really does help support the channel. I'm really happy, and yeah, thank you, Jenny Orr, for your game of Tetris. Right, well, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. But for now, it's game over.